if you watch the show Young, African and Famous, you would have noticed Louise. I mean, who wouldn't notice Louise? He has this really nice Ugandan accent. But on the show, I felt really sad for Louise when he narrated that he had not seen his family for almost 9 years. He was excommunicated from the church because he participated in a show that was termed worldly, you know, and agreed. I don't think in most cultures it's acceptable to do certain things on TV, like what he did on TV. And but he came out and he asked his family for forgiveness. He apologized, and then I think he was told that he has to either stop and stop every worldly thing that he does. And for him, he said that that includes his work as a media personality, as an actor, and he couldn't do that. So he said, I mean, that's my life. That's what brings me happiness. That's what brings me joy. That's what brings food to my table. And you're asking me to stop, acting, or and he didn't want to do that. So he chose rather to stay on his own. And that meant that he wouldn't be able. He said he's not spoken to his family. That's the post there. He's not spoken to his family in 9 years. He had not seen them. He's only allowed to speak to them when someone is really sick or if someone is dying. That's the only time he's allowed to speak with his family, and he hasn't seen his mother and he misses them. He wants his family back. He wants love, family love, and that has led him into this whole surrogacy arrangement. And I felt really bad because growing up, I remember in some churches, you know, I wouldn't name those churches, but some churches, I remember that you do certain things, and that Genego child, so that's what it's called, you'll be asked to sit behind. I mean, it's also in the Bible that Paul asked that people get punished this way, You'll be asked to sit at the back of the church, the end. You'll be there, no one talks to you after service, excommunication, no one talks to you. I don't know if they accept your offering. I don't know if you're allowed to give offering and donations, but nobody talks to you anyway. And it's really sad. I feel sad for Louise, and I hope that, that some reconciliation happens. I don't know how that church is able to hold back the family, his entire family. I think a few cousins who came to see him, are allowed to see him, but a lot of the members of his family are not allowed to talk to him or see him. And some religious leaders would tell you that, oh, is this uncle that is doing this to you? Is that auntie that has done this to you? Is say Sabi Buko, but it's your uncle that is causing you to not study well, or to not be able to do this, and you're not working hard. You know that you're not even maybe not talented enough, or you're doing the wrong thing, you're in the wrong path, you're not following the right career, or you've made the wrong choices, but it's someone else's fault. And these religious leaders propagate this message, and they cause a lot of problems in families and in homes. And yes, life is spiritual, yes, they play a certain role, but I don't like it when they cause a lot of division in families and in homes. And because sometimes the prophecies are not even true, they lie about certain things, they make up certain messages and words, and they cause that kind of division and sow seeds of hatred. So I feel for Luis. I wish him the best. He's such an admirable young man, and I think he's going to succeed. I just hope that one day we're going to hear that he's back in communication and in relations with his family. That's my wish for Louise. Do you like my hair?